Good morning. Oh, I'm just sitting here having my morning cup of tea. You notice these earrings I've got on? I bought them the other day. They were way in the back where hardly anybody could see them. And they're kind of gaudy and they're not really stylish. But I said, you know what? They look like daisies, big flowers. You know what? That's Cheryl. These are my kind of earrings. And I wear them with anything. They're very gaudy, like I said. You'd think a really old lady would wear them. Well, I am an old lady, so I get to wear anything I want. But it reminded me of something that God said, and it's one of my favorite verses because I do make mistakes sometimes and do things that a lot of people don't do. These glasses slide down me. And it reminded me of 1 Corinthians 1:26 and 27, well, 28 too. And I'll read it to you and see if this reminds yourself of yourself. Brothers, think of what you were when you were called. Not many of you were wise by human standards. Not many were influential. Not many were of noble birth. But God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong. He chose the lowly things of this world and the despised things and the things that are not to nullify the things that are, so that no one may boast before him. Well, I am and are not. I am not the smartest person in the world, the most beautiful, the richest, and by far not the most worldly. And yet, in God's eyes, I am chosen. And if there is one word that I've heard the Lord say to me, is chosen. The words that He gave to me before I made a move across the country. He said, chosen one, go now. And I am and are not, though I was chosen. Now, these earrings are not the most beautiful earrings in the world, but I chose them. They reminded me of something at the time, and I didn't put my finger on it until much later. They drew me in because of their difference to the other earrings. I am drawn to people who are nots. I will go into church sometimes and actually look in the back of the church, or I'll be in a supermarket and the Lord will bring an Arnott into my view. And that's the one that God zeroes me in on, the one that is different. Maybe they don't feel as though they're worth very much. And I consider it a privilege and my destiny to go to that person and somehow encourage them and remind them that they were chosen. And I believe the opposite of an Arnott is a chosen one. Don't be upset if you're an Arnott. In the eyes of the world, maybe you don't measure up. But you know what? Jesus overcame the world. And there are no mistakes in this world. Always remember that you're not an Arnott in His eyes. You are chosen. God bless you this morning, and I pray you have a wonderful day. And I pray you have a cup of tea, and remember, chosen.